Hi guys, I received several requests on how I made my MSM topical solution. MSM is methyl sulfonyl-methane. What we're going to need is two simple ingredients: water, that's spring water, and MSM. Before I get into the basics of making this solution, I use this to combat the severe itching that I was having on my scalp, and it was just inflamed. It was itching. It was driving me crazy. I stumbled across MSM. I was doing some research and found out that you can take it internally. It's very beneficial, and you can apply it topically. In applying this to my scalp, it stopped itching. It subdued the itching. I would apply it, I'd say 2 to 3 times a day, and I was happy. Now, as I've said in my previous videos, we're working from the inside out and the outside in. I used this to calm and soothe my scalp in the beginning while researching and finding out what was aggravating my scalp. Certain products you put on your scalp, certain grooming practices, certain things that you ingest affects your skin, your hair, your nails, your body, period. All right? So this is not an end all, fix all, this solution. This is something that's natural that you can use, and it might work for you and it might not. You might have to adjust the proportions. It's whatever works for you. All right, the glass on your right is the solution that's completed already. In the past, I just tell people, well, just add MSM until it is slightly cloudy. Well, what is your definition of slightly cloudy? All right. Now, we're going to start off with a cup of water, which I'm spilling on the table. All right, 1 cup of water. From your angle, I don't think you can see it, but the glass on the right is slightly cloudy, and the glass on the left is clear. Now, I'm going to put 4 teaspoons to 8 ounces of spring water. It cannot be tap water. I prefer spring water because it's better. The brand I'm using is Bio Alternatives. A viewer suggested this brand. I started using it and I love it. In the past, I used Vitamin Shop's brand. All right. So 4 teaspoons, which is equivalent to 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon, but I'm just going to put 4 teaspoons. That's 1. That's 2. I'm going to start mixing it from now. That's 2. We want it to fully dissolve. All right. Now it's not as cloudy as the other one is yet. I'm going to add the 3rd teaspoon, 4th teaspoon. I'm going to mix that. Okay, so now they're roughly the same. Now, you can be a little more cloudy. The point is not to saturate the solution to the point that the MSM collects at the bottom of the container. The glass on your left should be as cloudy as on your right. Now, you can adjust the proportion slightly. It depends on what container that you have you're going to put it in. Your dispenser, in this case, this is a glass mister or sprayer. If the opening is very fine and you mix your solution too heavy with too much MSM in it and it collects at the bottom, it's going to get gritty and it's not going to come out of this. It's going to clog this up. If you use a dropper, it's the opening is, it's not going to matter because the opening is not going to get as clogged, but is harder to handle. So in the past, I stuck it in a sprayer and I sprayed it on my scalp. And I sprayed it whenever I got in about 30 seconds. For me, it might take longer for someone else. It stopped itching. I didn't apply it again until my scalp was itching again. It worked perfectly. Do I still use that today? No, because my scalp is healed. I had to change my grooming practices. Another thing, if you're going to put this on your scalp, you're going to have to wash your hair more often because this will leave a residue. As you keep applying and spraying daily, several times a day, the water will eventually evaporate and you will be left with a white film. But this is after several days. So you have to check to see, your scalp will look white and the hair will look like, if it has a white, like ashy coating to it, that means that you have to wash it. So you're going to have to figure out what is your best shampoo schedule while using this product. If you keep the product on your scalp or on the roots of your hair and you continuously spray it, your hair will become kind of hard and kind of brittle because it is laden with this chalky substance. All right, guys, I hope this helps. Let me know if this works for you or doesn't work for you or how you've improved it. Trust your beauty and own it. Peace.